What if he isn't trying his best and what he's actually doing is exactly enough to keep you from walking out? It likely began after a serious conversation where you laid out all of your requirements and things improved for a week. You pushed, he adjusted, and you read that responsiveness as evidence of capability. You extended the most generous framing possible, which is that he's still working on it, or he responds when the stakes are made clear, or he just needs more time. That reading allows you to stay in a dynamic that's fundamentally stalled, because the alternative of starting over costs significantly more than the comfort of a project. But the psychological payoff is that believing in his potential protects you from the grief of his reality. If he's trying, then the failure of the relationship is a work in progress rather than a finished product. You tell yourself that you're being supportive, but you're actually using the hope of his future self to tolerate the inadequacy of his current self. The insight is that you're misidentifying crisis management and calling it an investment. A man that's oriented toward building a life acts ahead of the problem. A man oriented toward preserving an arrangement acts only in response to the threat of its dissolution. He isn't growing, he's just recalibrating his minimum viable effort to match your maximum level of tolerance. Either way, the result's the same. So stop measuring his potential and start measuring his baseline. The question here isn't whether he can do more when he's pressured. The question is why the pressure is required for him to show up in his own life.